road just opened up at the Spokane Airport. Coming up, we're telling you everything that you need to know before you decide to drop off or pick up passengers at the airport.
The Spokane Public School Board has a big meeting tonight talking about a lot of different topics. Coming up in a few minutes, I'll explain some of the things they're going over.
After a couple chilly mornings, temperatures are once again on the rise, but our roller coaster ride in terms of that thermometer, well, it continues. I'll walk you through what to expect and when we might see a little rain.
Devastating winds toppled the lilac butterfly earlier this year after really strong winds. Now city leaders are bringing back the Riverfront Park staple.
Up with KREM begins now with Tim Pham, Channing Curtis, and Jeremy Legoo.
Hey there, thanks so much for watching Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Jeremy Legoo. This morning, we have team coverage all over Spokane County. The lovely Channing Curtis is out at Spokane International Airport. A new road just opened there this week that will change your pickup and drop-off route.
And the wonderful Nicole Hernandez live at the current Sacagawea Middle School, but plans are in the works to find a brand new campus. So this morning we're finally getting a look at the design plan, and this is just one of the big topics being discussed tonight at the school board meeting. So Nicole, let's kick things off with you. What else is happening tonight?
Yeah, that's right, Tim, Jeremy. A lot of things being discussed here at the school board meeting happening tonight. But first up, Dr. Adam Swinier, the superintendent, will be speaking about schools reopening here this fall. So we know already that for schools reopening here in just a little bit of time here that they will be requiring masks for everyone, regardless of their vaccination status. Recently, though, Governor Inslee announced that all teachers and staff will also need to be vaccinated or face losing their jobs. Right now, this newest vaccine mandate is the strictest in the country. We will make sure to keep you updated on the superintendent's reopening plans and how all of these restrictions and new requirements are going to be affecting those on KREM.com. Now, another big topic is the board could make a decision on the district's equity policy. The board will outline goals about diversity and inclusion for the district. This has been a big topic of conversation among schools nationwide here. And tonight we will also get a first look at the plan for the new Sacagawea Middle School. So we have some design renderings that we have a sneak peek of here that we're going to give you a look at what this new middle school will look like here that will be on the same plot of land as the Sacagawea Middle School here. So if you're interested in actually attending this meeting tonight, you can. You just send the word meeting to 509-448-2000. Send that text with that word there, and we will send you a link to how to get to the meeting. In Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
All right, let's get outside to meteorologist Jeremy Legoo on this Wednesday. Actually feeling pretty good outside this morning. Jeremy, a little bit warmer than the last couple of mornings, but still it was a little chilly to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones where you step outside and you go, whew, normal's a bit chilly. We're down to 52 degrees now in Spokane. And so for normal, that's about it. We are typically in the mid 50s, but a few degrees from that is still considered normal in the world of weather. And that's about where we stay right now. 52 for us, 50 in Coeur d'Alene, 41 in Sandpoint, 48 in Moses Lake, and 55 over in Wenatchee. It is quite a beautiful morning out here. If you don't believe me, just step outside and take a look. AQI currently sits in the low 30s. That's good. As we head through the day, it's likely we get a little bit of a smoky haze to return to the atmosphere due to our current weather pattern. So unfortunately, expect that smoke to kind of move back in, but I think all it does is drops us to moderate in terms of air quality. So today you can get outside, you can enjoy what we have. It's just light wind kind of taking us through the day today. It's all over the place and almost nothing at all. So see how it gets kind of bright? That's the sun shining onto the satellite. So for now, just know we've got a couple of stray clouds, and that's really basically what we get all day. Mostly sunny, some clouds, so we can call it partly cloudy, I guess. All right, we'll call it partly cloudy. Partly cloudy going from the low 50s into the low 80s later on this afternoon. I think we top out around 81 degrees. So today, it's going to be a perfect day. And at the end of the day, you go, oh, that's the weather we're supposed to be experiencing toward the end of August. This is it.
Time for your morning rush, more news in less time. New court documents reveal more information about the man behind the wheel of the truck that caused the Freya Street crash last Friday. Documents revealing McGavin Madrain admitted to Washington State troopers that he used meth the night before the crash. He also told the trooper he has used meth on and off for 30 years. Meanwhile, it's been an emotional week for the people inside the coffee stand. KREM did speak with a woman who was injured, and she says it happened a lot quicker than she thought.
I just remember looking over and seeing one of my coworkers look at me bug-eyed, and then I saw the front of the truck. It was all super fast, so there wasn't a lot that I really saw.
Madrain has a previous criminal history, including 4 felonies, including DUIs. He currently faces vehicular assault charges. North Idaho's largest hospital has now tied its highest number of COVID-19 hospitalizations since the beginning of the pandemic. Right now, there are 91 COVID patients at Kootenai Health as of Tuesday afternoon. 34 of those patients are in critical care. The hospital also installed a larger oxygen tank, and this is to keep up with the demand of COVID patients requiring high-flow oxygen. Kootenai Health says 90% of the hospitalized COVID patients are unvaccinated.
Hi, this is Tamika Taylor from Project 1599, the civil rights organization founded by Jack Bergman and Jacob Wool.
2 men face a record $5.1 million fine from the FCC for robocalls. The FCC alleges they made more than 1,100 unlawful pre-recorded robocalls with the assistance of a lobbying firm. The Telephone Consumer Protection Act prohibits these types of calls regardless of the content. The state is now home to a fully equipped firefighting base. A new base has been set up at the Olympia Airport with a helicopter, 2 fire bosses, and a turboprop tanker. Now the tank that can hold 2,600 gallons and made multiple drops. The airplanes are under contract to the state of Washington and are shared with other states, but Washington has first call. Officials with these tools say they only can keep fires from burning out of control, but safe homes that could be threatened.
When roughly May and even earlier saying, you know what, we're seeing, given that the drought is not just on the eastern part of the state, but through the entire state.
Officials say with the exception that we will see more and more fire risks in western Washington. More facilities like this could become more routine. That's your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. Well, pickup and drop-off is now a whole lot easier at the airport. Channing Curtis live all morning long at the airport with the new changes. Good morning, Channing.
Good morning, Tim. That's right. There are some big changes coming here to the airport. A new road actually leading into the airport that allows people to have a separate lane if you're heading to the terminal or if you're heading to the parking lots. I'm going to tell you all about it coming up after the break.
And coming up after the break, we're going to take you back outside because we talked about how today is seasonable. It's perfect if you're asking me in terms of weather, but watch what happens as we head through the next few days. Today, 81 tomorrow. Ooh, temps drop 77, then 72 by Friday. We're going to talk how temperatures dip and what that means for our chances of rain here across the inland Northwest.